Welcome back to the Free Cheers for Ramirez pod. We may look jovial, we may look in high spirits, but I tell you now, 2/3 of us is absolutely devastated. One of us is buzzing.
I am buzzing.
He ain't buzzing.
I am buzzing, but I'm not.
No, but he's not. But I was heartbroken. We are recording the day after, the afternoon after, the evening after, the night before England losing 2-1 against España. Heartbreak hotel. Again. I'm sick of it, actually, because every single tournament, I get my hopes right up, and every single time, I'm not like devastated in the way the players played or performed or Southgate or anything. I just built it all up like, we're going to have this unbelievable night out afterwards, people spilling into the streets, and obviously we didn't get that, and it's...
I think that would be cool, wouldn't it?
That's iconic. You'd always know where he was for that moment.
People say stories when they've been in Spain when they've won the World Cup. Or, do you know, you see the pictures of Argentina, and it looks
phenomenal. I just want a piece of the pie.
We are yet to experience it.
Do you think? Here's a question for you. Do you think we're going to experience it in our lifetime?
Yeah.
Yeah, probably. I think.
Well, yeah. We must.
Is that hope or is that just blind optimism?
No.
Or is that rational? I can't see.
No, because
we're moving in the right direction, aren't we?
But there's like a 20, 30 year cycle, isn't there?
Of what?
Of
dominance.
The way an FA says, right, this is the way we're going to play, and then basically they run it for 20, 30 years, and then we'll change it, and then you know what I mean. And England do that much.
15 years in it, also.
So apparently we copied Belgium's.
Oh, that fucking works out a treat for them, hasn't it?
But this England DNA, apparently we got the idea from Belgium. Oh. But then Germany.
Do you know that other team that's won now?
Yeah. Do you know what I'd be looking at Spain, France. Copy their model.
Well, apparently Germany, this is what I got told the other day, was they've changed their model now. So it's they thought their players were getting too coached, almost overcoached.
What?
So they're going back to this idea of kind of street football and kind of where rather than you get coached into what player has to do, it's they're coming up with it a bit more.
What? And that's Germany, is it?
That's Germany now.
I can see that from Musiala. He looks like street football.
Germany had an awful Euro 2000, wasn't it? Right.
2000?
Yeah. So then they changed...
My brain don't go that far.
Well, I think they did. Had a shocking Euro 2000. They were right, we need to change it all up. And then obviously won it in 14 years later, didn't they? So
14 years later, was it?
Yeah.
Right, okay.
So I just think, that will happen,
Yeah.
I don't know. I hope so.
You're going to live to what?
With this diet?
Well,
no, changes have been made on the diet.
I don't know. Just get to Dave Lloyd a few
I'll be around forever. You're not getting rid of this mug.
80 years, you've got another, 50 years?
I think I've got 95 in the locker.
95?
With this with my mentality, 95. God knows what I'll look like and be like at 95. You're pushing me around. I'd still be doing content.
I always think it'd be good to get to 100, wouldn't it?
It'd be great.
Just
100 not out.
Would be good.
Morbid chat. And even when we're 100 years old, England still won. Fuck all. Yeah. But no, I remember, I vividly remember being at tournaments where we've failed in the past. I'm having the same conversations with the lads. Is it ever going to happen for us? Is it ever going to happen?
What's the most disappointed you've ever been in an England tournament?
Last night could be up there for me.
Is it? Yeah.
Last night could be up there because I woke up with a feeling of optimism, and I think, when it was I feel like the name's on the trophy and stuff like that. I felt that, and I let myself believe it, and I shouldn't have done. Idiots. That's why I'm repping Argentina, because they will not let me down. They won the Copa America last night, early hours this morning, so well done them. If they're watching, the team.
I did see a clip on Twitter, and it was the commentator, I don't know if you've seen it, but the commentator is the least enthusiastic commentator ever.
What, from last night? On ITV?
No, it was on Premier Sports.
Oh,
yeah, probably that makes
not
sense.
watching.
I'll show
someone
you the
watching it on the dodgy, was there?
Well, it was on Twitter.
Exposed.
But it was I was watching the Martinez winning, and it was just
Oh, from the Copa America, is this? Yeah, right.
I'll show you. Anyway.
Yeah. How do we think they played? To be honest, me and you would both had you watched it at Fan Park. I watched it at effectively a Fan Park, big bustling, busy sports bar. So I was 3 sheets to win, to be honest. And again, the game was pretty blurry. I will have to watch it back, but it looked cagey. It felt like we was nervous. Spain had shitloads of the ball. Well, am I correct?
Yeah, they did.
They had 70% possession.
Yeah, they
that is a shame.
I don't think we did
That's a lot.
terrible though. I think we were alright. But all right's not good enough to win it.
But
That's the problem.
This is the thing, right? I thought going into it, and people were saying, you know how Spain are going to play, aren't they? They're going to want to dominate the ball. But the thing is, England also want to be that type of team where they control possession of the ball. So almost it can't be a surprise that they're going to have 60% possession. Yeah. That can't come as a surprise. So you've got to start thinking, well, how do you affect them differently? I think. But I didn't think they were terrible.
Again, we were just relying on moments though, weren't we? Do you not think like Cole Palmer produced a moment, and I'll tell you what, that was a great moment, wasn't it?
It was a great moment.
Was it class where he was watching?
Yeah, it was absolutely sick, yeah.
Yeah, it was class.
Absolutely wild.
I went like pints everywhere and stuff, and I turned around, Stanad was just doing...
Well, after that though,
Stanad was pouring it back in his pants.
Stanad's the tightest mate we've got, 100 and they'll be watching. 100%. We ordered these like, like the big beer like dispenser things, and it was like we ordered beer, one aside, one Stan's more of a cider drinker, beer sometimes cider.
Stan's got a Sharpie.
Yeah. So it worked out that like everyone got like 2 pints each, and I was about to take it away, Stan was still nowhere to buy, getting the drips out. I think he did it for comic effect, but you can't be sure. But yeah, back to the game. Let's get on to a couple of key moments. Saka getting fouled by Danny Carvajal, and then one of these. Now, I've got a lot to say about that little man, that little weasel. I've always hated him, always have done, probably always will do. Do you know what I hate as well about him? He's such a winner, and he knows how to get over the line. The antics that he does, like, he went so bad last night because it didn't come to him, but like Nacho, going down, like rolling around for ages. Danny Carvajal is the master of that, and I can't stand it.
I thought they were going to play more at the time, actually.
They should have done. We was all saying that.
I was real surprised.
Because, like, generally, 2 out of the 4 minutes, they were rolling around on the floor. Mm-hmm. But, again, it's just nous, innit? Getting over the line.
Yeah, you've got to spend the rules to win. Because even when we played Italy, was it Chiellini?
Yeah. But when you're on the... you'd be buzzing, wouldn't you, if you was an Italian fan and they've done that, or a Spanish fan and done that. And we'd be buzzing. But when it's against you, it's so frustrating. It's actually really frustrating.
Did you see Mourinho's Instagram?
No, what did he say?
He congratulated because he gave Nacho and Morata their debuts at Madrid.
Okay.
So they came through up the academy. But he was like, but I didn't spot Carvajal.
Oh, right.
Like, Carvajal was in that, and he was like, didn't ever.
Don't admit it, Jose. Keep that to yourself.
Good, honest.
I know, but like, you're already struggling for jobs, if I'm honest. Don't be like, does this absolute worldie right back? I missed him. Literally, didn't know it is. Don't admit that. Never admit it. So yeah, their goal, right? Who was at fault for their goal, do you think, if anybody? Again, straight after half time, it's a terrible time to concede.
Yeah.
I just made it back from the pitter, actually.
Did you?
Yeah, it's a big queue. And that Williams has been good, though, to be fair.
Yeah,
let's have it right. They've been unbelievable all tournament, Spain. They do deserve to win the tournament.
They're a better team.
Better team. But because they are a team, aren't they? They're not just trying to shoehorn players in here and there. They are a better team. They're balanced.
Do you reckon that's Kane done for England? He keeps coming off early, doesn't he? So do you reckon he's in the plans for...
I think he's injured.
You
think his legs have gone?
He don't run, mate.
Yeah, but because he's injured. Yeah, right. Surely overnight, though, your legs can't go overnight.
No, they can't. He's not that
old. I did hear Gary Lineker.
I think
that. Lineker did come out and say that when he was that age, his legs went, so he's wondering if Harry Kane's legs have gone as well. But for me, your legs can't go like that overnight. Surely there's a gradual process.
But you wouldn't want to... I think with Kane, you wouldn't want to end on that note. That's the only thing. You know what I mean? Because he's had a pretty poor tournament.
He needs to win something.
It's not going to happen to England, is it? He's going to...
he's got 1 World Cup left in him, I
don't think he has.
If he's got 2 years from now?
Yeah, he'll definitely go.
But not as the main man, I don't think. I think...
It depends who comes through.
Like...
Because you've got Watkins and Turner.
But you get to that awkward bit where it's like... And it's happened with Beckham, and where it's like... I think you have him in the team, but he doesn't start and he comes on for 20 minutes. But I don't know, can he be captain like that?
I honestly don't know why we're having this debate, though, because it's insane. He scored 40-odd goals for Bayern. He was unreal. He finished top scorer in their league, which is no mugs league, by the way. It's no mugs league, regardless of what you think about that league. He's got 40-odd goals. He's injured. What if he comes back from injury, bounces back, and fucking goes and wins the double with Bayern, and everyone's like, yeah, best player in the world, best striker in the world again. He's injured. But he should have been self-aware enough to know that he is holding the team back because he's injured. And so Gareth and him should have got together and said, look, I can't give you what I need to give you. I might be able
Yeah,
to
but
come
you're
on.
just speculating he's injured. He hasn't come out
I'd
and
put
said he's
money
injured.
on the fact. Well, let's put 2 and 2 together.
Well, he's not going to come out and say, "Oh, sorry, yeah, my legs have gone."
No, but put 2 and 2 together. Missed last 3-4 games of
Yeah.
Bayern Munich season with injury, and then straight into the Euros. It doesn't take Sherlock Holmes to realise he's
but
still injured.
If he is still injured, why would you start
What's
him
the
in-
injury? My legs have gone. Do you know what I
Why
mean?
would you start him in, like, if you're Southgate, and I get, like, he's your
Talisman.
go-to guy,
He's your
innit?
man,
But
innit?
why would you not rest him then in certain games, like the third group game, things like that?
Couldn't they? Needed
Good,
to,
you
needed to win
qualified.
it.
You've got 4 points.
Needed to top the group.
No,
though.
it needs top group to be
Needed
fair.
to top the group.
No,
need
you
to top
didn't.
the
You
group.
didn't know that at the time.
Oh,
No,
well,
you do. Of course
You
you do.
didn't.
You still need to top the group regardless of
you want
what's
to top.
going
You want
on
to top
around.
the group.
Absolutely.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
nah, I don't think you need
Well,
to.
Well, you weren't on that.
No,
one.
you weren't.
No, sorry, that was a cheap shot.
Yeah.
I think you've angered me now. You've pissed me off. But I just don't know. Because I also think as well, like, similar with Ronaldo, right, is they want to get off the mark. And as soon as they get off the mark, nerves settle and stuff, and they can start playing the game. He hadn't really got off the mark. Saying that, I did score, didn't he? Against.
Let's get off the mark.
Saying that,
He's
though,
off
yeah.
the mark. He's off the mark.
Yeah, saying that. He got one
Yeah,
last
he's
night.
on-
He was top goal scorer. So.
Well, he was top goal scorer,
Yeah.
shared between 6. What do you make of that, by the way? Not a fan of
Yeah,
sharing
but
it between
what do you do
6.
to
Yeah.
differentiate assists?
Yeah.
Penalty shootout.
Yeah.
Get
That'll
more
be
back
good.
together.
Sick, actually. Yeah,
Yeah, but imagine if
I'd be
you
all over
got
that.
knocked out last 16 just in Germany for 2 weeks.
That'd be quite good.
Yeah, no, fair. Yeah, probably go on assist, wouldn't it?
So no, I think I
No,
would.
sorry.
I would-
It's not his last. I would say it's not his last tournament, obviously. Yeah.
No, it goes to World Cup.
He
But I just
100%
don't
goes to
think
World
like Watkins did well when he came on. Turner's a good player, but it's like 2
How
years
old's
is
Ollie
so far away,
Watkins?
isn't it? 28.
Is he? To be fair, he did
27,
knock around the
28,
lower leagues a
something
little while, didn't he?
Yeah.
And stuff.
Southgate's last tournament there. Last game in.
For me, if I'm Gareth, walk away for your own mental health and stuff like that. Earlier on in the tournament, throwing pints at you, Gareth. You
Yeah,
can't be having
that's
that.
shit.
You've done an unbelievable
You can have an
amount of
opinion,
good work
but
for us.
Not for us.
Yeah, I think you've been fantastic. You've united a nation. You've got us further than give me ample nights that I didn't think I'd have as an England fan. Love and respect everything you've done, but I just think for yourself, like sometimes it just comes to a natural ending, and I think it would have been lovely for you to win the trophy, and you could have walked off into the sunset. But I do think it's just come to a natural ending, and I think
Taking us far,
go
right?
again,
It's
go
taking us
again.
far.
But if he wants to stay on, I wouldn't be against it.
Sometimes it's best to leave the party,
Early.
well, not being the last one standing. You know?
No. Oh,
Yeah.
you don't want to be last in the kitchen.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
you don't want to be kicked out of the party, do
You
you?
don't want to be last in the kitchen, chewing everyone's ear off.
I think
You don't
it's
want to be doing
his stock's high, right? You
that.
know what I mean?
100%.
He
He found
could
a good job.
But-
he could go into a lot of roles now.
But if he was always going to leave, do you reckon that United job would have took it?
Thank God he didn't.
Oh, I'm not a Southgate fan.
Not for United. No.
Because I think he'll stay on.
He's done brilliant, but like the tactical side of it is still questionable, and also he's not
Would you
proven
think
at the
that?
club level
Like,
at all. So why would you
he's
get him
class-
in charge of one of the biggest clubs in the world?
Unbelievable at bringing those like players together. In that
He's
unit.
created a really
Yeah.
good
But do you
unit,
think-
but that's not enough
Do
to
you
get the
think
Man
it's down
United
to like
job,
his
is it?
staff though as well?
Yeah,
So he
but
needs that more support,
He
doesn't
brings
he?
the staff in, doesn't he? He
Yeah.
creates like
It creates the atmosphere,
environment,
the
doesn't it?
climate.
Maybe he just needs to change.
I think
Jimmy
you should
Floyd, that's
stay.
all right.
I
Stay
think
in the
you've said
FA.
this before. Stay on at some capacity in the England, in around the FA.
Chairman.
Chairman. But he should be around the place. He knows what it
Technical,
takes to
yeah.
connect.
Yeah, he does. Yeah, he does that really.
But yeah, like you say, but who are you bringing in? Who are you bringing in realistically?
Well, it's whether you say they have to be English or not.
Well, obviously on paper it doesn't have to be.
No, it doesn't
But
have to
who
be.
would you bring in if you was?
Potter's favourite, I think.
Potter's favourite. I think you had a good shout at Cooper, didn't you?
What's that?
Steve Cooper.
I think Steve Cooper. And I'll tell you for why.
Because he
because-
won.
Okay. Yeah.
Sorry.
I'll tell you for why. Stu will tell you for why.
I know what you're saying.
Go on, tell the viewers.
No, well, you go. Because he won in the 17s, and he's
He's
done it all the
he's
young-
done it at the youth level, and if you're looking at Spain's model,
Yeah.
that's what this De La Fuente did. Is that his
yeah,
name?
probably not. You're good at pronouncing things.
De La Fuente. I'll tell you who's good at pronouncing things. Gary Lineker, because obviously he can speak
Yeah.
Spanish, can't he? But yeah, that De La Fuente. Butch. That it might not even be Della. It could be something. the Spanish gaffer, right? He did it at youth level, worked his way right up, knows the players inside and out. And I think that is what... And Southgate did it as well, didn't he? With the under-21s and stuff. He was in and around the place. I think that's what they're like. I think the FA like that. I think they're going to bring someone through like Steve Cooper. I think it might be Steve Cooper.
Lee Carsley.
Where's he at? Under-21s?
Yeah.
Is it? Where was Adi Boothroyd?
He was with under-21s.
Where's he at now? Because somebody was saying... again, I've come at you with half a story and I apologise. But I've listened to a podcast where Adi Boothroyd was gaffer of some team and the player was saying... Yeah, and he was saying, I'm going to be England manager one day. Trust me, I'm going to be England. He's backing himself. Yeah. And he wasn't a great manager, really, Adi Boothroyd, was it? But then all of a sudden he pops up at the England under-21s and then everyone's like, he could be England manager.
Yeah.
You never know, but I doubt his ship sailed.
No, I think Cooper or Potter would be decent choices. Eddie Howe?
I would love Eddie Howe.
I'd love Eddie Howe.
Gaffer.
I think, I said Cooper, that's what I think with my head. My heart...
Cooper, I don't
tells
think
me
Cooper will
Eddie
get
Howe.
it because he's just got Leicester's job.
And maybe poor timing, maybe ships in the night. But if England come calling and you're at Leicester, you're taking England, aren't you?
I'll give you a name of a manager and you say whether you'd have him or not.
Okay.
Jersey.
Yes.
Would you? Yeah.
You would have him, yeah.
He's
just a winner.
Just for value,
Yeah.
if anything. He'll do something mental, won't he?
All right, Ancelotti.
Yes.
Definitely have an Ancelotti.
Yeah.
Rani Harry.
No. He's not elite, really.
No. Pochettino.
No. Flop. Not a winner. Not a winner. Well, have you ever won apart from PSG? Yeah, I'm telling you now, and I'll go on. I could manage PSG to the title. I'll do it 10 years in a row.
Mate, you can't even manage 5 seconds.
I'm not manager. You're manager.
Exactly.
You're manager. You're not even playing.
I am manager. I was manager.
Who's manager?
Well,
We don't have one.
it's meant to be you.
Is it?
Well,
We don't have one.
That's news to me.
I passed it on when I left.
Well, no, but you're back now.
Yeah, but that's not how it works.
Yeah, you left. I won like 3 league titles.
Caretaker
Fact.
manager.
He left. I won 3 league titles. He came back. We haven't won this season.
Yeah, we have. There's one trophy down there.
No, that's from last season.
No, it isn't.
It's from last
No,
season.
it isn't.
Yeah. Can't just say it.
Maybe even
Don't
seen
lie
it
to the
before.
viewers.
No,
Don't lie to the viewers.
that trophy exactly isn't from.
They've seen it. We literally did a pod with
We
it
did a
on,
pod with it on,
so we can
so-
date it back.
Don't worry about
So-
it.
We've won one since.
Don't ever lie to our viewers.
We've
Ever.
won one since.
We respect you.
I'm not even the manager. I'm not even the manager.
Beaten.
What
Where
was
was
I
we
saying?
saying?
I was giving you managers.
Ah,
Yeah,
yeah.
All right.
I think Eddie Howe might be shot though, because that Newcastle meant to be selling up.
Well, two like Amanda still.
I think
So
it
something's,
could
so
be
something's
a good
going on there.
sign.
Maybe it's a time to.
Steve Bruce.
Obviously not.
Legend.
Harry Redknapp.
No. I actually really.
Harry
Yeah,
Redknapp.
I
At one
Yeah,
point.
back in the day.
That
not
was.
now.
I think that was a mistake from the FA.
You know when it was Big Sam?
Yeah.
Get Harry.
Nah, I thought it was when it went to Hodgson.
Oh, yeah. Hodgson was the right... How did he even get that? Was he at Fulham before?
He did. I was mint with Fulham.
Yeah,
then
he
went
got into the
Liverpool,
Europa
didn't
League final.
We were talking about all these like past managers. We need to keep Southgate, don't we? 'Cause it could
Yeah,
be-
no.
we could. It could be an absolute flop. who
Genuinely
comes in.
though, sometimes you don't know how good you've got it.
Yeah.
That is true.
And we are getting
The
to
grass
finals.
is always greener.
he? Jurgen Klopp.
I would kiss the ground he walks.
Cool.
Joachim Löw.
Not Vizans, dirty bastard.
Yeah, has won the World
But
Cup
I'd
there.
take it.
Would
Would
you?
ya?
Yeah.
No way.
He's a winner again.
Is
He's
he?
a winner.
What's he ever won? And
Well, he won the World Cup.
Just
Yeah,
the
no.
best trophy.
No,
Just
no.
the main.
What?
Just the main trophy.
Where else has
just
he
that
been?
little World Cup.
Where else he been?
It doesn't matter.
Yeah, but-
down his trousers.
What?
What? That's where he's been.
Yeah, but international management is so different than club management. So almost in a way, you shouldn't. Surely looking at someone who's been really successful on an international level is a better, like parameter
Luis
for
Felipe
success.
Scolari.
Back in there,
Is he still alive?
I don't know. Right, one more to finish.
One
on.
more to
Let me
finish
think of a
off.
good one. Okay, I got one.
He's got one.
Mancini.
Nah, bollocks.
Yeah.
Bollocks.
All right, let me do
I've
that.
got one more for you.
Okay,
I've got one more
go
for
on.
you. Frank Lampard.
That's
He
definitely.
can't look like, but he's in the running.
But
Have you
yeah,
seen that? He's
but
actually
I
in the
think-
running. I don't get that.
Because he was actually quite close, I think, on getting on the 21 job. Or he was like really highly linked.
But
Which I could
Yeah,
see.
like-
But I can see him going on 21,
Yeah, 'cause-
doing well, and then doing a Southgate and getting the
I
main
can imagine
job.
being good on 21 because it's quite motivating for them young lads, isn't it? Like absolute
I know, but-
legend of the game. But managing the best, nah, I don't know.
I don't know. I think he's got a good.
His track record's not been great.
I think his track record isn't as bad as people make out.
I think he's one of.
not been
He
great.
wouldn't be
Right,
subbing
did
Kane
well.
off.
Did
He
all
wouldn't
right.
be subbing Kane off.
Yeah. Well, I don't know.
He wouldn't. I don't think he's.
I don't know what his philosophy
He
is.
got it. Well, he probably hasn't got one. Lose. There you go. That's his
Oh,
philosophy.
nah, he's done well at Derby. He's done pretty well at Chelsea actually.
The first season when he was
Well,
they
did
had the
really well.
transfer embargo.
Yeah, and
That's
then
what I'm saying.
that squad, that Tuchel took over, obviously went to win Champions League.
Yeah.
So, you know, not that he's getting that, but you know what I mean? He's created a good squad, hasn't he?
Yeah.
Everton kept him up.
Look, I'm not-
Second
yeah.
season he's not done brilliant, but you know, a lot going on at Everton, isn't there?
No
And then when he's gone back to
Yeah,
Chelsea, it's an
yeah.
absolute mess. So.
Yeah, and I
Steven
like Frank.
Gerrard.
No.
Whoa,
not
and you
surprised
love
at you.
Gerrard.
I know, but I think he's a terrible manager.
I think he's
I really like him.
Who's
I
meant
love
to
him.
Rangers?
It's a 2-horse race at Rangers. Listen, any
That's-
Scottish
that's
fans know.
knocking around.
No,
Yeah.
it's a
20
2-horse
points
race,
off, so-
and when you come in, and you've got that status, Steven Gerrard, you would run through a brick wall for him, but it's a 2-horse race at the end of the day. What are you looking at me like that for?
I don't know. I think that's a bit harsh. He's done well in Europe as well.
I could go in at Rangers, right, and I'll say that with some of my passionate speeches, I feel like I could get them over the line. I'll just get, what I'd do is I'd just get a really good coach in, and I'd come in and I'd be like Fergie. Like, they can do all the coaching. I trust you implicitly, yeah, but let me do the team talks.
It's just that's up there with one of the worst shouts around how many goals you score in the Premier League.
No, because
Why, how many goals did you score?
Like 15.
No.
I'm joking. It'd be like, I don't know. Well, none.
Well, we did that question of if you played for Man City, right? You played every game,
Yeah.
and then you
And
can't
you're
get
on
subbed
pens.
off now. You're not on pens, not on
pens.
not on pens or anything. But you play 38 games, 90 minutes every game. How many goals you score?
You'd be lucky to get one, wouldn't you?
You don't score a goal.
You'd be
You
lucky
don't
to
score a
get one.
goal.
Nothing.
No, the
If
defenders
you got
would
one,
read.
it'd be
Honestly,
some, like, I don't know.
You
off
don't-
The purse,
I
ricochet,
Nah,
fumble in
you
the
don't
box,
even
you
get
might
that.
get one. But yeah,
No,
other than that,
I'd be offside.
some of our lads have said 6.
Holtby, I'm sure Holtby said double digits.
You don't score a goal,
He
honestly.
doesn't even score 5 side. No, he didn't score actually, did
He just scored some good goals.
he? Thierry Henry-esque.
How many did you score?
Me?
Yeah.
None. Factual. I'm not.
I thought you were gonna
We just
rattle
speak the
that
truth.
Okay.
The truth.
Right, yeah, no, we do speak the truth, but ask me how many assists I'll get.
None.
one. How many assists would you get?
About 36. Right, that's it. Euro 2024 has come to an end. It's been won by Spain and heartbreak for England yet again. Unfortunately, football did not come home, but I can tell you what is coming home. Us. Every single week, we're doing a full-length podcast for you every single week about the Premier League. You just thought it was going to be all about Euros. You thought wrong. Incorrect. We're back with a bang.
Is it keeping the name?
I think we'll address the name.
I think we
actually.
should. I like
Do you
it.
think?
But
Get in the comments. Nobody's actually...
yeah, does anyone
Does
understand?
anybody understand the name? Because nobody's got...
Oh,
any-
someone commented the other day saying they love the name.
Yeah, but do you know why that's the name? Or do you just think it's like a kooky little name? So get in the comments, let us know A, if you recognise the name, B, if we should keep the name, C, any other suggestions for names. Let us know in the comments. We will be back at the start of the Premier... Well, probably... I'm going to keep uploading content, actually. So we're going nowhere. Yeah? Get used to these 3 mugs, is all I'm saying. See you on the next one. Good night, God bless. All right.
Nice.
Nice.
Do one of them. You tell us what name, you can fuck off. We're keeping the name.
I like the name.
I like the name.
The only issue I have with the name